driving from Phoenix into Paradise Valley, and you'll likely notice the change. The speed limit is no longer recommended, it's required. Drivers don't step on the gas when the light turns yellow. The threat of a ticket here is real.
I think it keeps people in check. They're in good areas. I think they're a little unreasonable.
In Paradise Valley, it's not necessarily officers enforcing the law. They have red light and speed enforcement cameras.
Have you ever gotten a ticket? Yes. It's been a while, but yes. Yeah, I don't know if it's really deterring anybody or just making money.
I have. It sucks when you get the ticket, but I sure pay attention the next time.
What do you hear from people in the community about these cameras?
You know, I think there's pros and cons. I don't think that anybody ever wants to get a ticket themselves.
Paradise Valley, first in the country to adopt a photo enforcement program in 1987. City leaders argue not only does the system work, but it's also keeping everyone on the road safer, with 50% fewer crashes despite 30% more cars on the road.
Seeing just our numbers and how crashes have decreased over time, people do slow down when they come through here.
PV has 5 fixed cameras at intersections and 2 mobile units. They also put up signs alerting drivers to the cameras. Still, they give out a lot of tickets. By their own accounting, nearly 54,000 in 2023 alone.
How does that compare to other cities in the valley? Well, Scottsdale doled out 63,000 of these tickets that same year. Meantime, Chandler, a larger city, handed out 8,800 tickets.
It does change the driving behavior. Okay, we can all agree again that it reduces people speeding through those intersections, making sure that they stop for those red lights.
But Chandler's data tells a different story. The number of crashes at intersections with these cameras was up in 2023. Sergeant Ricky Gonzalez says these red light cameras could be creating a new problem, more rear-end crashes.
Whenever you see them, you slow down for them. You make sure you come to complete stops.
Scottsdale has had their program for nearly 2 decades. When we asked for crash data, they pointed us to a report the city commissioned in 2017, finding the technology led to a significant reduction in accidents. Attorney Ryan Cummings questions those findings.
Someone will slam on their brakes, and then they'll just speed right back up.
He's been helping drivers fight these tickets for more than a decade.
We don't have enough officers to pay to get these speeding tickets, so let's just put up these cameras and generate money.
Arizona's Family Investigates wanted to know how much money these cities and towns are making. Chandler received just over $2.8 million. Scottsdale and PV about $3.1 million.
There isn't that much money that comes back. A lot of the money goes right back into the system.
Consider the typical $250 speeding ticket in PV. By Arizona law, 40% of that goes to the state, another 30% to cover the cost of running the program. Tell that to drivers.
What's the cost of safety? Would be my answer to that.
They're charging very high fines for those tickets.
I know from personal experience when I got my ticket, I will never forget where, and I'm much more observant of them now.
Phoenix and Tempe now planning to build on the experiences of their neighbors, hoping the threat of a fine will change driving habits.